back to SRTV Network. I'm Jay Weezy. We're back tonight with a special broadcast for the International Dirt Association. They're doing a 2018 Summer Sizzler. It's gonna be pretty hot tonight. Gonna be some people winning some money. Should be a lot of fun to watch here. 75 lapper coming right up. So if you're tuning in, I really appreciate that. I need some fun. So feel free to chat it up out there. Try to keep an eye on that as well. Anytime. Let's take a look at some of the standings here. Trevor Collins, fastest out there right now with an 18.408. Keith Hackney in second. Get this on the screen here. We'll move on to our fastest. This guy right here, 42. I'll tell you what, I need to get these paints right. Just acting silly, so we'll turn that on. Turn it back on. Make sure we got all these paints going for these guys because they do a lot of work on these paint jobs. And definitely want to show off their paint. I know I'd want mine. So you might see them blink here and there, turn white, a couple paint jobs pop up, whatever the case is. Listening to my favorite song here, Getting Dirty. Now hang tight for a second. They got about 8 minutes left here in practice. Don't go nowhere. And I'll get all this set up for you. Still got a long way to go. Let's see how he's looking. Got a good shot of that machine right there. The GoPro. Down. Looks like he's holding that one to the floor. All right, let's take a look at some of these other guys. We got Keith Hackney right behind him here, and he's only 31 hundredths off of Trevor Collins third, Thomas Coggins fourth, Michael Henry. Kyle Pearson holding down the fifth spot right now. Wes Gwaltney, Charles Silvas, Jesse Isidore, Chris Cox, and JD Sass rounds out the top 10 here, as you see. They're making some setup changes. So for a second, or while we got a second, the winner's going to win $70. Second place gets $35. Third gets $15. Fourth, $10. And fifth gets $5. They got a $5 hard charger award. Another $5 award. Or reward. Award. One way or the other. Dun-dun-dun. The 2018 Summer Sizzler. This is what y'all been waiting on right here. This race right here. You try to win some money. A lot of great drivers over here. IDA just took over the Dirt Outlaws series and the Sim Addicts. They switched it up. So they're running both off of the IDA. Still got the Dirt Outlaw Series, ran by Blake Mosley, and the Cinematics by Jeremy Freeman. But they both run under the International Dirt Association. If you're interested, check them out. Good stuff in the YouTube description of our video. Live stream here. Look like Keith Hackney's done figured something out. So he took over the #1 spot from Trevor Collins. Trevor Collins is only 300ths behind him there. Michael Henry moved up into the 4th spot. See the guys down on pit row right here. And we only have one car out there right now. So this guy right here, Thomas Coggins. Out there giving her a hard time. Trevor Collins just come out on the train. He's going to try to take over that spot here. Trevor Thomas Coggins just moved up into 2nd with a 370. He's only 1400s behind. Let's see if we get a word in with our racing administrator here. If I can get him on the radio. Tell you what, it'll be Discord doesn't like move people. I don't know why. I don't know why it hates on me so much. We're gonna try it. So it won't work that way. I mean, I actually got the power this time though. Blake Mosley, what's up, bro?
Not much.
Since we got a few minutes left here in practice, hopefully we didn't interrupt you there. Want to give some of the viewers what's going on here tonight?
Yes, this is, hopefully it'll be an annual event every year about this time of year. The 2018 Summer Sizzler. Basically, this is a big money race we plan on doing every year here with IDA. Obviously, we've rebranded the Dirt Outlaw Series and Cinematics to bring this one big series. So this is kind of a big welcoming committee, I guess you could say. You guys here, hopefully they enjoy themselves. Pretty good money on the looks like it's going to be pretty good racing with the lap times the way they are right now. I'm not racing. I'm only strictly admin. Me and Jeremy's only going to be admins tonight and try to oversee everything, make sure everything's pretty fair. You know, with their money on the line, things have got to be top notch and all to basically make everybody happy at the end of the day.
Hey, I totally agree with you, man. Well, hey, I appreciate you for coming up here and helping us out and letting everybody know what's going on. And I know you got your work cut out for you, so I'll let you get back to it.
So, appreciate it.
Mr. Blake Mosley. He does a fine job over here with the International Dirt Association. And if you would like to share this, feel free to share it around, man. Put it on your Facebook. Like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Thumbs up, thumbs down, however all that works. Unsubscribe. I mean, hey, you're in control of that mouse or that screen. You can click whatever you want. So either way, I appreciate you for being a part here at SRTV Network. And we got about 45 seconds left here in our final practice. And if you're just now tuning in, man, we got a 2018 Summer Sizzler coming up at you right here, setting $5 to the winner, $70 or $75 to the winner, 35 for second, 15 for third, 10th and third, fourth is 10, fifth is $5. So I barely got that out. And I'm the man up here, Jay Weezy, Jay West, Jerry West, you know, whatever. I got my hands full here because we got a lot of great drivers over here. Right now we got, it looks like 11 drivers in this event. And I know this is going to be good because there's not a whole lot of cars out there, and we're at Knoxville. We always have a good race here at Knoxville. As they're switching over to qualifying, we're going to get set to watch these guys throw down some barn burners, or some bar burners. Is it barn or bar? Whatever. It is what it is. What's up? Forever Chasing 200. Forever Chasing 200 wants to know, does anyone have an update from Atomic Speedway All-Star Show? Please type that in the chat if you know the answer to that. And thank you for watching. Thomas Coggins out there right now. He's going to try to put it on point. He was fast in practice. Let's see what he's got here. First lap's a 18.4 flat. Man, that was a good one. That's going to put him on the pole for now. We'll see what happens. Keith Hackney's out there. Wes Gwaltney in second for now with an 18.647. He's right there in that number 81 machine. It's a great looking car, by the way. I must add, nice. Nice looking car. Thomas Coggins still up front. Kyle Pearson moved into second with an 18.416. Right there in that Blue Lives Matter number 60. Wes Gwaltney in third still. Chris Cox in fourth right now. And Jesse Isidore rounds out the top five for qualifying. They're running some smooth lines out there, I know that. He's turning 103 off the corner, about 119 heading off into three right there. All right, now, new leader, Keith Hackney with an 18.361. Takes over that top spot from Thomas Coggins by 39 hundredths. Barely got it. Or 39 thousandths. I don't know what's going on. I got all kind of stuff to worry about. Trevor Collins just bumped Thomas Coggins back to second. Did you see him right there? .382 and an 18.406. Nice time by him. Takes over that number 2 spot, man, and you know they're gonna run some heat races here before it gets started. Psychotic Macau. All right, the problem with that is you can't just jump in and race. You had to register before this event started. I think registration closed either earlier today or sometime yesterday. I'm not for sure. That's on Blake Mosley, but yeah, it's a little late now, man, and sorry that you didn't get to make it in there, but I appreciate y'all for watching over on the Twitch side, man. I'm starting to like Twitch a lot more than I used to. I'm getting a little bit more familiar with it, but this is what they're doing right here at Knoxville. The 2018 Summer Sizzler, presented by International Dirt Association, the Dirt Outlaws Series, and Sim Addicts. Tonight, started at 8 o'clock. They're running open setups. It was only $5 to get in. And if you want to get in touch with these guys, they're going to try and make this an annual event. Yeah, man, I'm sorry to hear that. If you know how to get, it's probably too late now. The server won't even let you in now, so. Yeah, they got 36 seconds left here in practice. Let's get that off your screen. Let's check out some of the information for tonight's race. We are in Knoxville. The wind is at 0, nice and calm, 70 degrees, humidity's all the way maxed out, partly cloudy, 10% fog on a great track. Should be a great race here. And qualifying's winding down. Let's see, Keith Hackney, Trevor Collins, Thomas Coggins, Kyle Pearson, Michael Henry, JD Sass, Wes Gwaltney, Brad Dyer, Chris Cox, Jesse Isidore, Charles Silvis. That's how the lineup's going to go for now. All right, they're getting set for their first heat race here, and it's going to consist of Michael Henry, Wes Gwaltney, Chris Cox, Charles Silvis, and Thomas Coggins. And this is definitely going to be a good one here. As they're lining up on pit road, we're going to have to cut the music here in just a second, and we're going to start listening to them motors, them engines. Pace truck's getting set to pull out. We're still waiting on Charles Silvis and Mike Henry to get on the grid, and we'll get this thing underway. And for the people that are out there that are interested in what's been going on with SimRace TV, SRTV Network, we've been taking a summer break here and just trying to take it easy here, vacation and all that sort of thing. I had I got a good relationship with the International Dirt Association. He was nice enough to let us be a part of this, and of course we gladly accepted. It's the relationship that we have is just that good that I couldn't let these guys down. I didn't want them to have to go out and try to find another broadcasters or anything like that. So that's why we're here tonight, and we haven't been live here recently. But we will be back with the new season here, and we'll be live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and Twitch TV. Look at the track here, man. What a track. I like that little TV screen there in 3 and 4. That's pretty cool. And Iracing did an update. You see that little car doing burnouts? I don't know if you can see that or not, but Iracing did an update with that, and they put some new videos on there for us, so we don't have to look at the same thing over and over again. But pretty cool. I like Iracing. They do a lot of great things for us out here. All the guys that run dirt, even the road side of things. You know, they brought us a new track, new car. They got dirt rallycross. They got dirt racing, dirt oval racing like this you see here. Sprint cars, Pro Late models, all that good stuff. They also have the NASCAR side of things with the Xfinity, the truck, and the Cup cars, and they got street stocks, modifieds. They got all kinds of good things. So if you don't know about iRacing, check them out, man. You have a whole lot of fun over here. It's one of the best simulators that you can get, man. It's a little pricey, but it's a whole lot of fun. A lot of great people over here. Right here, you're looking at the 69 car of Keith Hackney. He's going to be starting in that first row on the inside. He's got Thomas Coggins to his outside. Second row is going to be the 115 car of Michael Henry. And Michael Henry's got, I believe, the 515. No, he's in the back. The 81 of Wes Gwaltney. Second row outside, and the 5 of Chris Cox rounds out the field. I can't even hardly talk tonight. It's green. Great start by Keith Hackney. They single file out here early on with 8 to go. Hackney, Thomas Coggins, the 115 of Michael Henry. The 81 of Wes Gwaltney and the 515 of Chris Cox. Like Charles Silva's having a little bit of trouble right now. Hate to see that on his part, but it is what it is. Keith Hackney holding on to that #1 spot, but Thomas Coggins not letting him get too far away here as we take a look from Thomas Coggins. All over the back end there, Keith Hackney. Keith Hackney up here. Out his back window, he's got Thomas Coggins. taking it easy. He's been showing a lot of speed here recently, especially towards the end of the season. Been running up front really well. You see these guys come off of turn number 2, heading down the backstretch into 3. Starting to get a little gap there between second and third. Thomas Crock is starting to close the gap on Keith Hackney right now. Keith Hackney, I'm sure he is doing just fine in there. Probably got his heart rate up a little bit, but he's fine. 4 to go here. It's going to be 3 this time by. These two are fighting it out. Never give up. Never give up. Now, Thomas Coggins, he might pull something off here later on in the run. These are open setups. And then, you know, that car might react different once it burns a little fuel off. As you see, he's closing the gap there on Keith Hackney. Keith Hackney's trying to hold that line. No, down to the inside. Couldn't quite make it stick there. He's going to have to back off, try to get another run at him one more time. Running in third, Michael Henry. Fourth is Wes Walkley. Chris Cox there. Last time around right here, it's going to be up to Thomas Coggins to make something happen as he moves to the outside, takes that outside line from Keith Hackney. Keith Hackney slides across the nose. Thomas Coggins don't have enough to drag racing down here to the start-finish line, and the checker flag goes to Keith Hackney for heat race number 1 here on SRTV Network. What a race. Keith Hackney, Thomas Coggins, and the 515. Sorry about that. But you've seen it. So we're getting set for race number 2 here. Heat race number 2, that is. Now this race is going to consist of Jesse Isidore, Trevor Collins, Kyle Pearson, JD Sass, and Brad Dyer. Summer SIZZLER underway, and I'm feeling good, man. It's Saturday. It's nice out. At least it is here where I'm at. Very nice out today, and I just had some good food, man. I mean, man, that ain't nothing better than eating good, feeling good, and watching a nice dirt race here, especially between these guys at the International Dirt Association. If you'd like to get hooked up with these guys, give Blake Mosley a shout or holler at them on their Facebook. Check them out in the league sessions, the Dirt Outlaws series and the Cinematics. If you want to do a league search, I believe there's a lot of stuff, helpful information in the description below if you're interested, so check it out. So we're getting set to go green. It's going to be the 42 of Trevor Collins. Trevor Collins has got the 60 of Kyle Pearson on his outside. Second row is going to be the 22 of JD Sass with the 56 of Brad Dyer on his outside. And last there, 5th place, third row, all by itself. Jesse Isidore in that number 15 car. And the pace car is about to pull off. So the lights are off. The green flag's out. What an easy start. That little contact there in the back sends the 56 of Brad Dyer up the track a little bit. The 15 Jesse Isidore clears him, gets on through there, takes over that number 4 spot up front. Trevor Collins leading the way around here with Kyle Pearson, a hungry Kyle Pearson, a fast Kyle Pearson. That Blue Lives Matter number 60. See if he's got something for him. Got a battle right here for third between the 22 and JD Sass. The 15. Jesse Isidore started a little bit further back there. Last, actually. Which last was only 5th in heat race number 2. 5 to go when he crosses the finish line. This battle's cooled down a little bit. Back up front, the 42 of Trevor Collins. Still holding on to that spot over Kyle Pearson. They've opened up a nice little gap over the third place car there. As he comes through 3 and 4 there, still not a whole lot of pressure being put on him. He's crossing the start-finish line for 4 to go. We're halfway through heat race number 2. And Trevor Collins has led every lap so far. He don't have a whole lot of pressure yet. Kyle Pearson might be just hanging on, waiting until that last lap to attack. They've opened up a nice lead over third place there. JD Sass is hardly in the picture right now. They are 6 laps into it. As they cross the line this time around, they get the 2 to go sign from the flagman. And it's looking good for Trevor Collins. Trevor Collins don't have much to worry about as long as he can get his marks here, because Kyle Pearson don't have nothing for him right now. But you never know. Things can change in an instant. The white flag goes out here one more time around for Trevor Collins. Trevor Collins looking good. Kyle Pearson giving it all he can. That's going to do it. Your race winner here, Kyle Pearson, throws it in the fence for a celebratory. You got Trevor Collins, Kyle Pearson, JD Sass, Jesse Isidore, and Brad Dyer. That's the finishing results for our heat race number 2. As we get set, got a little bit of warm up here in between. Then we got a 75 lap main event coming right up. So hang tight. We'll watch some of these guys run around a little bit while they're out there. Riding along here with Michael Henry in the 115. Turn my mic up. What? That's unusual. Mic check. That seems pretty loud, but we'll turn it up a little bit. Mic. Alright. Hopefully that helps a little bit. We're riding along with Keith Hackney. It's a little bit loud. The actual cars are a little loud, so maybe I will crank it up just a little bit more here for you guys. But I appreciate that, Dirt Racer 18. You're a fine young man for helping me out with that. Like I said, if you're out there watching and you want to let me know how it looks and sounds, I'll definitely take all the constructive criticism, whatever you want to call it. So we got 3.5 minutes left here in this warm-up session. Right there, Chris Cox having a little bit of fun out there during this warm-up session. And you know, I just noticed something. Mike was a little bit further away than I usually run it, but hey, my bad. Yo, what's up, Jeremy? Right now, the number 1, Michael Henry, is on the top with a 18.529. And if you want to know a little bit more about it here, they're running 70 degrees, 100% humidity, partly cloudy with 10% fog. So if that helps you out, I don't know what the track state is. Maybe you can tell by looking. Let's ride along here with Kyle Pearson. mic's still a little low, but the game's Iracing's a little bit high too, so we'll help that out a little bit. Yeah, qualifying they ran a 18.3, so it might be a little bit different here as the track wears on. But we'll see how that goes. Wes Gwaltney in the 81. Matter of fact, he's got a good looking car. Let's take a look at this thing here. The BMS Simatics on the hood. Batesville Motor Speedway announcer here. Catch him up in the booth in Batesville, I would say. And he crashes into the wall here. Michael Henry still on the top with an 18.529. So thing about this is they ran an 18.3 in qualifying, and then as the track is getting more wear on it, the fastest lap is an 18.529. Keith Hackney with an 18.556. And we got Thomas Coggins in third with an 18.561. So see how the track changes? Keith Hackney was on the pole here in qualifying with an 18.3. Thomas Coggins was in third. And then, you know, we had a new leader there in our warm-up session. So these cars and setups are going to change a little bit as the race goes on, or as the track gets a little more wear on it. So some of these guys' cars might go backwards, and then some of them might go forward. So it's going to be interesting to see, especially with it being a 75-lap race as we get set here for our feature race tonight. 75-lapper, $70 to the winner, 35 to second, 15 to third, 10 to fourth, $5 for fifth. And Hard Charger Award will get $5. And I believe Keith Hackney's throwing in a $5 award. I can't remember what it's for. Maybe Jeremy can type it out for me in the chat room. Let me know. But I know he's getting in his car, getting ready to... Or he's not getting in his car. He's getting into the admin tower so that he can control all this madness that's about to go on. So we're going to have 11. Looks like 10 right now. I think there's 11. Yeah, Charles Silvas hasn't gridded, so it looks like 10. So they're getting come off pit road. Here comes the fireworks. Pretty cool fireworks, to say the least. We're going to take a look at the starting lineup for our feature race here. The 69 of Keith Hackney up front. He's going to have Trevor Collins on his outside. Second row is going to be the 88 of Thomas Coggins. And Kyle Pearson on his outside. The 115 of Michael Henry. In the third row inside, the 22 of J.D. Sass in the third row outside. 81 of Wes Gwaltney and the 15 of Jesse Isidore. Followed by the 515 of Chris Cox and the 56 car. That's Brad Dyer. Those fireworks are pretty awesome. Alright, the lights are off on the pace car and they're getting ready to go green here for our 75-lap main event. The 2018 Summer Sizzler's on the way as they hammer down into turn one. Keith Hackney getting a lot of pressure from the 42. Trevor Collins. The 88 of Thomas Coggins on the inside of Kyle Pearson. Looks like the high side's going to pay off as they get single file coming across the start-finish line for lap number one. We got a car pulling off the track there. That's going to be the 28 of Charles Silvas. He's having some technical difficulties here, but the race is heating up front between Keith Hackney, Kyle Pearson, Thomas Coggins, and Michael Henry. Yeah, Jeremy, you need to share that setup, brother. Put that thing on trading paints. I mean, setup sync or something. Oh, I said trading paints. All right, now the 42's closing in here on our race leader, Keith Hackney. That's Trevor Collins trying to make something happen here. He's all over the back bumper of Keith Hackney as they come through 3 and 4 side by side here. He's trying to make a move on the bottom. As he gets to his inside, they drag race down the straightaway here. As they slide side by side. Another drag race coming off. Wow, what a race these guys are putting on. Keith Hackney holding on to it for now, but I tell you what, Trevor Collins is here to make a statement here. He wants to win that money. A little contact between Trevor and Keith. Keith hangs on to it and allows Thomas Coggins to pull up next to Kyle Pearson. Kyle Pearson and Thomas Coggins going to go at it here for a minute, I'd say. Keith Hackney managed to hang on to that #1 spot. But Thomas Coggins still all over Kyle Pearson there, trying to take over the #3 spot. But Kyle Pearson looking good up on the high side for now. And the 42 of Trevor Collins just can't seem to make it happen here on the bottom. But we got a long way to go. So we're not even close to this thing ending just now here, so this is going to be fun to watch here. Let's take a look at it from Trevor Collins. You can't even see Keith Hackney on your outside there as you're sliding into those corners, but you know he's there. As they're door to door coming around the corner here, look at this drag race. What a show. A lot of excitement going on here as they are basically touching here in the corners. You see Kyle Pearson starting to pick it up, starting to close the gap here. And Thomas Coggins, he's bringing Thomas Coggins with him. Either that or Thomas is pushing Kyle up through there. Either way, they are battling. A lot of hard-fought battles going on out there. They're a little bit singled out now. Take a look from Thomas Coggins. He just about made a little contact there with Kyle Pearson, but he's got 3 bad boys right in front of him as they slide through the corner here. It's across the start-finish line for lap number 12 in the books. As we move on to lap number 13. Keith Hackney holding on to it for now. Don't know how long he can do it because Trevor Collins has been looking good all night here at Knoxville, and he's pulled to his inside quite a few times, but I don't think he can quite get it around him yet. Maybe as the track gets a little more wear, the gasoline starts to burn off, his car might come to him and Keith's might go away, or vice versa. Hey, Kyle Pearson could come up through there and take over the #1 spot here because we still got 60 to go. But I tell you what, these guys are really putting on a great show. Slider for Trevor. They're coming up on a lap car. That's the 15 of Jesse Isidore. And the caution flag pops out, and Trevor had a nose on Keith Hackney, so that's going to score him in first. It couldn't have happened sooner for Trevor. I mean, he fought hard for that. Finally got the break he was looking for. Now he's a race leader here. Still a long way to go, so these guys won't be coming down pit road like on your typical asphalt. It would be pretty cool to see Iracing implement some of that, but these dirt cars, they don't usually run that many laps to have to come in and pit, and you know, it's more like the real thing, so they try to make it as close to real life as they can. Forever Collins. Let's see if the lights go off this time. If not, that's crazy. Alright, I was just checking out some things here. Right now, Trevor Collins up front, Keith Hackney in second, Thomas Coggins, Kyle Pearson, JD Sass, Michael Henry, Chris Cox, Brad Dyer, Wes Gwaltney, Jesse Isidore, and Charles Silvas there. I think Charles might have got his stuff figured out, and they better watch out for Charles. He ain't no sleeper. They better not sleep on him. All right, they're getting set to hammer down here. The pace truck's in. The green flag's out. Trevor Collins slams the pedal to the metal. Slides across the nose of Keith Hackney to keep that #1 spot. Alright, I was checking something out. We'll put it back like that for now. The top four pretty much nose to tail all over each other. Five laps into this one, and what a battle between Trevor Collins and Keith Hackney, and Kyle Pearson has been battling with Thomas Coggins there pretty much the entire time as well. By the way, I figured out what was wrong with that. It's a little too late to fix it, but right. Alright, I was just letting y'all watch, listen to some of the sights and sounds of this dirt track here at Knoxville. And man, I tell you what, the 42 is starting to check out a little bit. Y'all seen it just like I did. So we are watching live here. Trevor Collins He might have been holding back. Starting to get racy here in the back. Kyle Pearson and Keith Hackney, they're fighting right now. And wow, a little contact between Thomas Coggins and Keith Hackney. Keith Hackney hangs on to it barely. Wow, that was crazy, but hey, it stayed green. Everything's all good. Oh, little contact between Keith and the 115 of Michael Henry. Sends the 115 around. It's going to give us a chance to take a look at the replay here. So we will do that. It's Keith Hackney looks like he's going to send himself to the back. Oh no, what did he do that for? Alright, let's take a look at this replay. Let's get a closer look. Oh, just barely touches him, sends him sideways there. Iracing throws the caution there, and Keith Hackney pulls it into the pits and goes down a lap or two. So, wow. That's... I'm speechless. Alright, I'm going to fix this sound here once and for all. I'm just going to leave it like it is. It's kind of too late to start fumbling with all that stuff. Hopefully everything sounds alright. I know it was quiet there for a second, but I went ahead and switched it back how we had it when it first started here. While we're under caution here, the lights are off on the pace car. They're getting set to go green next time by. Let's take a look at what's going on here for the IDA, the International Dirt Association. Sunday, July 8th, the Dirt Outlaws Series Prolates. So that's going to be a good one here. And then Monday is the Simatics UMP Modifieds. Tuesday is the Simatics Pro Late Models. And Wednesday is the Dirt Outlaws Series Street Stocks. And thanks to Jeremy Freeman for putting that up for me. So if you're out there in the chat, you can read it yourself. And if you're not, hey, I just told you. So pace truck's getting set to move in here. It's going to be Kyle Pearson and Trevor Collins on the front row. Trevor Collins is looking really fast out there. Did you see the gap in between the top 4 there. It's about the same all the way back to 5th there. And then you got the battle between Michael Henry here. Brad Dyer and Chris Cox. The 56 is Brad Dyer. He's got the 115 behind him. That's Michael Henry. Oh no, contact between Michael Henry and Brad Dyer there. It's going to bring out the caution. The 15, Jesse Isidore, nowhere to go. Gets caught up in that a little bit. Let's go back and find out why. The 115 looks to the inside. The 56 slings it in there, but the 115 was there. And like it says, cut, cut, boom. Let's go back live here and check out the running order. Trevor Collins still up front. Kyle Pearson in second. Thomas Coggins. There's Trevor Collins. Kyle Pearson there. Thomas Coggins. Wes Gwaltney in 4th. Chris Cox. Charles Silva started 11th. He's up to 6th. JD Saz started 6th, lost the spot there. Good looking car there, the number 22. The 115 of Michael Henry. Jesse Isidore in the 15 with nowhere to go. Got a little bit of front end damage, it looks like. Don't look like it's gonna hurt him too much. Brad Dyer there in the 56. And Keith Hackney's out of the race right now. Lights are off on the pace car, so we'll go back up front to our race leaders. The 42 of Trevor Collins and the number 60 of Kyle Pearson. They better watch out for that 81 of Wes Gwaltney. He'll sneak in there and steal the show. As they're tightening up, getting set for the pace car to pull in. It's going to be up to the 42 of Trevor Collins to send them off into turn 1. Slideways. Oh, contact there. Bunches them up. The 88, 3 wide there. The 81 lost a lot of spots. He went from 4th all the way back to 8th. Now he's got to work his way back up. It's the 515 up on the inside the apron. The berm, whatever you want to call it there. We're going to watch this battle between Wes Gwaltney and Michael Henry. Wes Gwaltney on the high side, Michael Henry down on the bottom. Which line is going to pay off? Looks like the high line as Wes Gwaltney takes over the number 6 spot. Let's go back up front here because we got a battle for the lead. Looks like Trevor Collins got passed by Kyle Pearson, and he might have pulled a slide job because Trevor Collins trying to repay the favor there, makes a little bit of contact, but nonetheless takes over that number 1 spot as Kyle Pearson's going to have to run him back down and give it one more try, but I believe he did leave 1 lap there. For the time being, Thomas Coggins still running strong in 3rd. Looks like Trevor Collins is back in his groove now as he's starting to separate himself there from Kyle Pearson in the 60. Thomas Coggins really consistent here. And Kyle Pearson, I guarantee you, he's just wanting to catch up to the 42 and repay him that favor he owes him. Or does he owe him anything? What do you think? What do you think, Chad? You think he's on a mission? like Thomas Coggins tapped the wall there a little bit, but shouldn't bother him too much, because these cars can take a licking and keep on drifting. He's giving it everything he's got. Never lifting. Did you see the 42 getting smaller and smaller out the front windshield of that 60 and the 88? The 88 starting to close in. He's got to the back bumper there, Kyle, to see if he looks to the inside or tries to take the high side around. Or maybe he pulls a slide job. I don't know. We're going to wait and see here. But right now, this is where the action is at, as Thomas Coggins might have had to check up there a little bit. As you see, he loses at least a car and a half. Coming down to the end of this one here. It's going to be 12 to go when he crosses the start-finish line. Trevor Collins might bring this one home. But you never know what could happen here if the caution comes out. With, I'd say, 4 laps to go, then it's probably going to be the end of this one. Makes a little bobble there. 10 to go. Let's look back further in the field here. So we got Charles Silvis running in 4th. We got a 3-way battle here between Wes Gwaltney, Michael Henry, and Charles Silvis here for the number 4 spot. Wes Gwaltney a little further back, so not quite a battle. And then we got another battle here. These guys right here, J.D. Sass, Jesse Isidore, Brad Dyer, and Chris Cox, all fighting for that number 7 spot. They're starting to spread out a little bit. Let's see if we can get a good shot here of our leader. He is way out front here. You see the lead he has over Kyle Pearson. Wes Gwaltney makes it around the 115 of Michael Henry. This is going to try to run down to 28 of Charles Silvis for that number 4 spot. Right now he's running in 5th. But this is where the race is right now, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen. Wes Gwaltney on the high side, the 28 of Charles Silvis right in the middle. The 115, oh no, taps the wall there. The 81 of Wes Gwaltney slides right by there. The 115 of Michael Henry follows along there. Charles Silvis goes from 4th to 6th there in 1 lap. Just one little mistake there, costing 2 spots down. Wes Gwaltney running 4th, Michael Henry in 5th. So 115 might have something for the 81 of Wes Gwaltney here for that number 4 spot. It's a $5 difference. If he can make that pass, he'll get 10 instead of 5. He'll win win him $10 right here. Let's look at our leader, the 42, as he gets 2 to go. This time by, he might take home $70. Kyle Pearson, he's running his second. That's for 35. In third place, Thomas Coggins with a 15. Get that 15, he said. And then we got a battle here. Not quite a battle here, so we'll go back up front. Our race leader last time around coming out of 4 as he crosses the start-finish line. This time by, he's going to get the checker flag here. And he put on one heck of a performance and brought home the win for the International Dirt Association's 2018 Summer Sizzler. Your race winner, Trevor Collins. These guys pulling up on the front stretch, show off those great paint jobs, 1, 2, and 3. Before we get a word in with these guys, let's take a look at our finishing results here. Unofficially, by the way, unofficial results is going to be Trevor Collins, Kyle Pearson, Thomas Coggins, Wes Gwaltney, Charles Silvas, J.D. Sass, Brad Dyer, Jesse Isidore, Michael Henry, and Chris Cox. And that's all the ones that participated here, because Keith Hackney dropped out of that. All right, so we're going to get set to get some interviews here. What a race. See if we can get everything set up. Give me just 1 second. Thomas Coggins, Jay Weezy. It's Jay Weezy in the OSR booth. You got a copy? Or
I do.
The SRTV Network booth.
Yeah, man, I got you.
Hey, man, you had a hard run out there. You look strong the whole race. You didn't quite have enough to pull it off, but you're going to come home a winner tonight. You're going to take home $15, man. Tell us about your race.
I got a little tight toward the end of it. I kept on trying to get some runs on Kyle. Just could never get up underneath him to throw a slider to complete the pass on him. But overall, happy with the performance and thankful that Blake put this on, and thank you for broadcasting.
Hey, man, I appreciate it. And, yeah, man, y'all put on one heck of a show. I definitely enjoyed it, and I believe some other people enjoyed it. So, hey, man, it was fun watching you run again. It's been a while.
It has, man, Jay. We appreciate it, man.
All right, man, we'll catch you. That was Thomas Coggins, man, and I tell you what, that's one classy, humble guy. He's been getting faster and faster. The longer that I watch, man, the faster he gets. And, you know, it's been a while, like I said, since I've watched these guys run, but I always have a lot of fun. Let's see if we can get a word in with Kyle Pearson. Kyle Pearson, it's Jay Weezy, you got me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hey, got you, man, loud and clear. Man, I tell you what, you guys were battling back and forth, door to door. A little bit of contact there, a couple slide jobs, man. Tell us about it.
Oh, Trevor had the better car tonight. That was just plain simple. I was just having some fun with him. I got a good run on the restart, and we, you know, like I said, we shared a couple slide jobs. It was a lot of fun. We race together all the time, so we're used to it.
Hey, it was a blast to watch, you know, and, you know, it's little contact out there when dirt's going down, you know, and it's nothing unusual. It's definitely exciting for us to watch up here, and all the fans out there for watching, you know. I hope they enjoyed it. Anybody you want to thank? You brought home, what, $35 tonight, man?
That's my biggest win so far, so I'll take it. Yeah, I would just I want to thank IDA for doing this. I appreciate it. Jeremy Capron for the set, you know, and just everybody else that's out there to support me. So, and thanks for broadcasting too, man. We do appreciate it.
Hey, man. Hey, it was fun to watch. I enjoyed it. That's Kyle Pearson at number 60. Blue Lives Matter comes home with second.
What's that? I'm back. I had to help bring.
Sorry about that. He gonna take home $35. I moved myself instead of him, if anybody was asking or wondering. Let's go get a word in with our race winner, man. I tell you what, he put on one heck of a show. He had a fast car. And, I mean, I don't know if anybody had anything for him. I would have liked to see Keith Hackney stay in there and, you know, give him a run for his money. I think he might have just got a little bit frustrated, and that's why he backed out of it. He could have tore his car up. I don't think so, but I'm not sure. So maybe we can get a word in with him and find out. But right now, we're going to go to our race winner, Trevor Collins. If we can. Hold on now. Trevor Collins, Jay Weezy, and SRTV booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you loud and clear.
Hey, man, you had a fast race car out there, and y'all battled door to door for a while. You and Keith Hackney had some good battles. You and Kyle Pearson was definitely battling it out. What was going through your mind, man? When you was just trying to get around those guys?
Man, I was just only thing that's going through my mind was hit my line over and over and over. That's, you know, I work with the Stars on Dirt guys, and they help me out a lot of sets. And the main guy, Ted Montgomery, that's the thing he put in my head was just hit your line over and over and over again. That's how you get fast.
Well, you definitely did it, man. And, you know, whoever gave you that setup, they did the right thing with it, because it was a really fast car out there. And what was the track like?
Man, the track felt good to me the whole race. I've had that set in my folder, you know, Stars on Dirt guys, we worked on it, and I had it in my folder forever, and I use it for every race. It doesn't matter if it's a tacky track or slick track. It does awesome, and that whole race my car felt amazing.
Hey, man, when you pulled it out, you're going to bring home, I think, $70 here for the win tonight for the 2018 Summer Sizzler. Anybody else you want to thank?
Yeah, just Stars on Dirt and y'all guys for broadcasting it, and International Dirt Association for putting it on, and A&K Customs for coming on as my main sponsor. I'll be debuting the car next weekend at Hammer Down Racing League.
Hey, it was a pleasure to watch, man. Congratulations on the win tonight. And what you going to do with that money?
Probably put it in some more racing.
I heard that, man. All right, man. Appreciate you. That was a 42. Trevor Collins and the Stars on Dirt. Was that teal? Green? Green and black? Whatever it was a blur because he was super fast. Special thanks to the International Dirt Association for letting us be on board here for their special event, the 2018 Summer Sizzler. I had a whole lot of fun. And I'm Jay Weezy, as always, up here in the SRTV Network booth. Special thanks to all the people watching, man. You guys, we do it for you. So I hope you enjoyed it here. And we'll be back July 8th. I believe, yeah, July 8th with the Dirt Outlaws Series Pro Late Model starts a new season. If you're out there watching, you want to get hooked up with these guys, check out the link in the description and all that good stuff. Everything's back on the bottom. So for SRTV Network, I'm Jay Weezy, the International Dirt Association. Check them out, man. Until next time, y'all keep getting dirty.